Hi, this is Rahul Kapoor and welcome back. Why do we shout in anger? Think about it. Here's a story that can give you a good answer to it. A saint who was visiting River Ganges to take bath found a group of family members on the bank, shouting in anger at each other. He turned to his disciples, smiled and asked, "Why do people shout at each other in anger?" The disciples thought for a while and one of them said, "Because we lose our calm, we shout." "But why should we shout when the other person is just next to you?" asked the saint. Might as well tell him what you have to say in a soft manner," he asked. The disciple gave some other answers, but none that were satisfying. Finally, the saint explained, "When two people are angry at each other, their hearts distance a lot. To cover the distance, they must shout to be able to hear each other. The angrier they are, the stronger they will have to shout to hear each other to cover the great distance. What happens when two people fall in love? They don't shout at each other, but they talk softly because their hearts are very close. The distance between them is either non-existent or very small," the saint continued. When they love each other even more, what happens? They do not speak, only whisper, and they get even more close to each other in their love. Finally, they even need not whisper. They only look at each other, and that's all. That is how two close people are when they love each other. He looked at the disciples and said, "So when you argue, do not let your hearts get distant. Do not say words that distance each other more, or else there will come a day when the distance is so great that you will not find the path to return." Isn't this an amazing story? Think about it. In every house with our loved ones, we tend to shout. We get angry, we get abusive, we really go ahead and cross all the distance in some conversations. The question today that I want to ask you, is that really worth it? If you could really reflect on the story over here, it clearly explains in a spiritual way to us that every time we are angry and we're shouting, we are really distancing ourselves from the other person whom we truly love so much. So why don't we go ahead and have useful conversations, not arguments, but discussions. Share and express what you want to do, but in a nice, civilized fashion. In fact, I should say in a manner which is filled with love, because that is what true meaning of relationships is. I hope you enjoyed the story. And if you did, then don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe it. Until the next time, you please take care of yourself.